You wake up. You stretch, and the same familiar stiffness greets you. You prepare the coffee, maybe some toast with butter, the same breakfast you've had for decades. You sit, you eat, but something feels different. It's a change that isn't just in your joints or your memory, but in a place that matters deeply to a man's sense of self. The energy that used to be automatic in the morning, that feeling of readiness for the day, has become a distant memory. You try not to dwell on it, but it's there, a quiet sense of loss. For thousands of men over 60, this is a daily reality. And what I've found after years of research into male vitality is that the most surprising culprit isn't just the number of candles on your birthday cake. It's not just age. It's poor circulation. Specifically, the intimate circulation in the pelvic region, which is far more sensitive to the food you eat than you could ever imagine. What if I told you that the feeling of fading vitality isn't a life sentence, but a problem that can be traced back to your breakfast plate? To understand how this happens, you need to think about what decades of the wrong breakfast does to your body. That typical morning meal, white bread, processed cheese, maybe some bacon and butter, is a recipe for low-grade, chronic inflammation. Imagine your blood vessels. When you're young, they're like new, flexible rubber bands. They expand easily to allow blood to flow wherever it's needed. But after years of a diet that promotes inflammation, those vessels start to lose their flexibility. They become like old, brittle rubber bands. They stiffen, they narrow, and they can no longer expand on command. Now, here's the crucial part. The male pelvic region has one of the highest concentrations of tiny blood vessels, microvessels, in the entire body. Because they are so small and delicate, they are the first to suffer from the stiffening. They are the first to get blocked. I once worked with a man in his late 70s. He told me, "I feel like a shadow of the man I used to be. I eat well, I don't smoke, but my confidence is just gone." He described his breakfast: processed cheese on toast and a big mug of black coffee, every single day since he was a young man. His body wasn't broken. It was blocked by the very habits he thought were harmless. Every morning, that meal was causing his blood vessels to constrict just a little bit. Over 50 years, that little bit added up, starving a vital part of his body of the one thing it needs most: healthy blood flow. This is more serious than you might think. Many experts now consider erectile dysfunction to be one of the body's most important early warning systems. It can be the first sign of wider circulatory problems that could eventually affect your heart. Think of it this way: the penile artery is incredibly small, only about 1 to 2 millimeters wide. That's roughly the size of a toothpick. If cholesterol starts to build up even a tiny amount, the blood flow plummets. When that happens, the response simply isn't there. There's no firmness, no confidence. So how do we fix this? It starts by understanding a molecule called nitric oxide. This is the body's natural signal for blood vessels to relax and open up. It's the gas that allows blood to rush in when needed. The problem is, a nutrient-poor breakfast starves your body of the building blocks it needs to produce this essential molecule. The inflammation from those meals actively suppresses it. The solution, then, isn't an artificial pill that forces the system to work. It's about restoring the system from the ground up. You need to nourish your blood vessels, reduce inflammation, and give your body what it needs to produce nitric oxide naturally. And it all starts with what you put on your plate between 7 and 9 a.m. Now, while this breakfast is the essential long-term foundation for rebuilding your circulatory health, I know many of you are looking for a way to accelerate those results and feel a powerful difference tonight. That's why I want to share a special, eye-opening video with you. It reveals a bizarrely simple, 100% natural home remedy that takes just 7 seconds to prepare. This method is designed to supercharge your body's natural processes, helping you get hard as steel on command and giving you the power to go all night without any risky pills or side effects. To see exactly how it works, simply open your phone's camera and point it at the QR code you see on your screen now. Just scan the code and watch this short, private video. I've also pinned a direct link to it in the top comment below. Now, for that foundational breakfast I promised that will rebuild your vitality day after day, let's get started. There are 5 key elements. The first element is warmth and fiber, and the best source for this is simple: Old-fashioned oatmeal. Warm food is crucial for men over 60. It relaxes the parasympathetic nervous system, which is the rest and digest system that allows for proper blood flow and arousal. A cold, heavy breakfast does the opposite. It forces the body into a state of digestive stress. But the real magic in oatmeal is a type of soluble fiber called beta-glucan. Studies have shown that beta-glucan actively lowers LDL, the bad cholesterol that builds up plaque on your artery walls. By cleaning out this plaque, you are literally clearing the path for blood to flow freely. The second element is for vascular dilation, and it comes from pure, unsweetened cacao powder. I'm not talking about sugary hot chocolate. I'm talking about real cacao, which is loaded with compounds called flavonoids. These flavonoids are one of the most powerful natural boosters of nitric oxide production. Just a spoonful mixed into your warm oatmeal sends a signal to your blood vessels to relax, widen, and let the blood flow. The third element provides hormonal support: pumpkin seeds. These small seeds are a nutritional powerhouse for men. They are packed with two critical minerals, zinc and magnesium. Zinc is essential for healthy sperm production and maintaining prostate health. Magnesium, on the other hand, is a natural muscle relaxant that also helps your blood vessels relax, lowering blood pressure and improving circulation. Sprinkling a handful of raw pumpkin seeds on your oatmeal provides the raw materials your body needs for hormonal balance. The fourth element is for arterial flexibility, which you can get from a handful of berries. Blueberries, raspberries, blackberries, they are all rich in antioxidants called anthocyanins. These are the compounds that give berries their deep, rich color. Anthocyanins are incredible inflammation fighters. They help reduce that arterial stiffness I mentioned earlier, making your vessels more pliable and responsive. They also protect the delicate lining of your arteries from damage. And finally, the fifth element, hydration and cleansing. This isn't a food, but a drink, a warm cup of hibiscus tea with a squeeze of fresh lemon. Many men ignore the power of a morning infusion. Hibiscus has been clinically shown to have a direct, positive effect on blood pressure, acting as a natural relaxant for the vascular system. The lemon, with its citric acid, helps to activate digestive enzymes and cleanses the system, ensuring that all the powerful nutrients from your breakfast can be properly absorbed. So let's put it all together. A warm bowl of oatmeal mixed with a spoonful of pure cacao, topped with fresh berries and pumpkin seeds, accompanied by a warm mug of hibiscus and lemon tea. This isn't just breakfast. It's a daily prescription for restoring your circulation. Let me tell you about Henry. He was a 69-year-old who came to me with a sad, tired look in his eyes. He and his wife had grown distant, and he confessed he was avoiding touch out of fear of disappointing her. His breakfast for 40 years had been coffee and a pastry. I asked him to try this new breakfast. In the first week, he was skeptical. He missed the sugar rush. But after 3 weeks, he came back with a different posture. He stood taller. "Doctor," he said, "it's strange. I woke up this morning and felt a warmth in my legs. I felt more awake before my coffee." He told me his wife had hugged him in the kitchen, and for the first time in years, he had hugged her back with genuine presence and strength. "It was like coming home to a part of myself I thought was gone forever," he said. That wasn't a miracle. That was biochemistry. That was blood returning to where it was needed. That was his body finally getting the right fuel to do its job. If you've made it this far into the video, understand this. Your body still wants to live fully. Male intimacy and vitality don't simply die with age. They go dormant when the blood flow that sustains them is restricted. You don't have to chase performance with a pill. You can invite it back with gentleness and respect, day by day, starting at your breakfast table. The change begins with simple, warm, natural choices that honor the man you've become. If this video spoke to you, I invite you to subscribe to the channel. Here, we don't just talk about symptoms. We explore the root causes of health and vitality. Share this video with a friend who might need to hear it. And tomorrow morning, try just one of these foods. Start with the oatmeal or the berries. Then observe. Listen. Your body knows how to respond. It's been waiting for the right invitation.